New site
It
visitor.
probably is. It probably is my friend from England. She lives in between Liverpool and Manchester, and I told her to check out the website. So hey, Corey, I'm making this like a global wide thing for you, bro.
Well, I mean, we kind of already are global, but yeah, Rob, that's cool,
Oh,
bro. Thanks, man.
well, hey, I'm getting a plug out there to our brothers and sisters over in the United Kingdom, and I
Yeah.
don't know, I might I might go over there for a while until this madness over here starts to calm down a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, so I'm assuming that I told them the rally in Pawpaw that I'm going to, or 217 is going to be at on the 19th of September. Hopefully you can come for that. But I told them I would be there regardless of any kind of social distancing kind of thing. Which, Rob, they are calling it the first annual. I know it was tough.
Oh man, dude, the madness never ceases, dude.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh.
Now I was getting
First
ready to,
annual.
yeah.
What the hell is wrong with them?
I know. I gave her a lot of hell for that. I was like, Jewel, what's going on? You can't have the first annual. She's like, what? Well, yeah, I can. It's the first one. I'm like, I know. It's inaugural. It's not annual. I was like, come on. And so I was busting her balls, and she was just laughing. And my girlfriend said something too, like, don't bring that up to her. And I'm like, well, I have to, babe. I'm like, you don't understand. I have a page on Facebook called the First Annual Boycotters who boycott all first annual events. This is a thing for me. I was like, this is one of those I can't. It's like saying
Oh,
walk past Dairy Queen and try not to go get a blizzard. For me, it's impossible. I have to touch it. I have to make it known. If we can save just one festival a year from calling it first annual, then I've done my job, Rob. It's that's the real reason behind 217 recovery. See, I'm just using that as a ploy. That's just it's my real my real motive is just to get people to quit saying first annual. That's why there's a word called inaugural. But that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I'm learning. What can I control? I don't know. I can control people maybe not calling it stupid stuff. But no, but we're gonna be at that. We're gonna be at that in Pawpaw, and like I said, I told her I was like, I'll be there, whatever. I don't care if there's social distancing stuff. Still, I think that personally, I haven't been to a meeting in person in a long time, and I miss that, man. I miss being around the recovery community. Now, I do work at a treatment center, so I get to see it firsthand. I get to talk to people about recovery all the time, but it's not the same. I'm going to go places where people are, out having fun, and I want to do that again. I want to hit the UFAM rally last year. We kind of knew what to expect, but we didn't know what to expect. And this year, I got the same name badges, but this time they work, and like they're not like half printed on and half printed off or whatever it was last year. But we got them for free, so it was cool. But I got the name badges. It's I'm just gonna set up the tent. I know what to kind of expect. What's going on. We got a table drop that actually fits the table. We're gonna be looking pretty tight out there, and we got laptops now and microphones everywhere, and it's gonna be awesome. And I really hope that doesn't get canceled. Scott Massey, I don't know why he won't come on my podcast. I'm like, bro, get on the podcast. But he said on Facebook that, it's definitely happening on the 24th in Lansing. So, UFAM rally, the recovery zone, first annual in Pawpaw. That's happening. So, I mean, there's two events right there in September that we're really looking forward to. And if you're not over in England doing whatever England people do,
right.
you should join us, man. Welcome.
You'll come over to England, play some football with me?
I don't play soccer, bro. But no,
Wow.
No, I'll pick you up, man. I'll come get you. You know, I'll bring you to the events or something. And I don't know, it'd be cool to kick it, do a podcast in person again with you. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be real fun.
Talk about naming kids and dick.
Yeah.
My girlfriend still just can't. She's just like, I can't believe you put him through that stuff. I'm like, but it was fun because Rob would get so worked up, you know, and then I would just throw some just dumb nonsense, and his face would just be like you couldn't even process it. It was so stupid, you know, like the stuff I would say. It's like, what? My brain can't even fathom that, you know. Oh, did you hear my new my new time travel thing now? It's not periods and
right.
Yeah, so I don't know if you heard it, but so I'll have to reach out to Elon Musk, and I was laying in bed thinking about this just yesterday more. All right, so if the Earth spins at, let's just say, 2 miles an hour, which it's clearly faster.
Okay, wait, hold on. So it's spinning, or it's rotating, or it's rotating on its axis, or it's going around the sun? What are you talking about here?
Rotating on its axis.
Okay, all right, yeah.
All right, so let's just say, just throwing out numbers.
Okay.
2 miles an hour. Well, if we got into a little jet or something, or maybe just a building, and then we pulled the building in the air, or whatever. Let's just make this real simple. Let's just go spacecraft. All right, that's unlimited supply of gas, whatever. And we're going 2 miles an hour in the opposite direction. We're going to be there the whole time in the same spot. Right?
Right. Yeah, but time would still exist.
Why? because of the sun?
Okay, here's a perfect example, because when astronauts go up into way up with their unlimited amount of fuel and this and that, and they're miles and miles and miles above the surface of the Earth, time is still existing. However, time is off by microseconds, because their time is actually faster than our time, because we are on the surface of the Earth. And even if you're in a building that's 75 stories up and you're on the ground, the most minute little microsecond of time is different, believe it or not.
So I'm onto something, is what you're saying.
Oh, you are onto something, yes. I want you to get a hold of Elon.
Mm-hmm. I need to, because I think this is something he could, you know, maybe a little funding could really help, and we could knock this thing out in about a week, probably figure it out. Because, see, I think that's the first step. You know, get the Earth, go around it, and stay in the same spot. Then we get the problem with the sun, that stupid sun.
Oh man, here we go. and you know that always seems to be like the point that we can't get past here. But I brought this whole thing up to one of my friends last night and tried explaining it to her. That I was like, I had the time of my life with my buddy Corey, and in 217, we did some of the most ludicrous stuff. We even tried explaining how a female's period would either be sped up or slowed down based on how fast the Earth was spinning, and she just looked at me like I was retarded. And I was like, yeah, we were definitely retarded, but we had so much fun, and it was,
yeah, that was fun. And then, like, to bring it out in front of, like, the whole group of 40 people, and then the spiritual advisor or whatever Will was, you know, and the look on his face, he's like this old wise man, and I'm like, I got something for you today. And he looked at us like we were stupid, you know, and he just looked like, what does this have to do with recovery? I'm trying to teach you guys how to meditate. And I'm like, no, see, because if my calculations, if you know, if you sped it up by twice as fast, then, and he's just looking at us like, what are you guys? It's Sunday morning. What, did you guys drink last night? Wait, what's going on here?
Right. He's probably thinking, you know what? All right, enough out of you. Pass the feather. I've heard enough.
Right. Private moose knuckle.
Private moose knuckle. Yeah. Midget booty in the house. Hashtag midget booty, yo.
I try to tell some of those people at the place I work about some of the things, and sometimes I'm like, no, I probably shouldn't do this, because if they start doing the stuff, then I'm the guy they're doing it to, and I don't really like that. I don't think, but man, as long as they're having fun, I think that's a big thing in recovery. If you're having fun in recovery, it makes a world of difference. If you're laughing, if you're smiling, like when we get off this phone call, I'm in a great mood, man. This is exactly the podcast I wanted to have today, and I'm in a good mood. I'm having fun today, and that is huge for my recovery. And it's more of that I can do. It makes it a lot easier to not think about the bad things in life, or, oh, is this person going to call me back, or is this person, I don't have to worry about that. I can just go on with my day with a smile on my face, man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And it seems like some of the trivial things, when I'm trying to work my recovery in whatever fashion I can right now, and do my prayer and meditation and think throughout the day, what is it I'm really grateful for? And I'm like, wow, it puts a lot of things into perspective. Not only that, but knowing that there's a caring, loving God, I believe, that wants the best for me, and letting go, and knowing that I'm not in control. I don't have to be. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. I don't want to know everything, but there is an entity beyond my understanding that has control. And if I just let go of it, it seems that some of the trivial things that I would worry about, is this person going to call me back? Is that person going to call me back? Did I offend this person? Did I offend that person? Which, apparently I might have offended a few people, but one of them being my sister. However, you know what? It is, I hate the cliche, it is what it is, because I say it's a shortcut to thinking, but unfortunately, it's as simple as that. It is what it is. And trivial things just really don't mean as much, You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes, I do. And when you get to that moment or that point where you're like, okay, I'm doing the things I need to be doing, I'm taking the medication I'm taking, and if things still aren't going right, because this is one thing I was going to bring up, some people, they're taking maybe the wrong medication, or they're afraid to take the medication, but they're doing all the other things that they're told to do, and it's still not working. It's because that's not what works for them. A guy was saying the other day, he's like, well, I was told that if you don't work the steps, then you're never going to get sober. I was like, well, who told you that? He's like, a guy I met in detox. I was like, what was he doing in detox if he was doing all these steps? And that keeps people sober. And, for some people it does, that's all they need to do, is they need to go work the steps. And that's good for them. For me, that didn't work. So to, especially taking advice from somebody who obviously probably just relapse, that's probably, it could work, I guess, but, if they're saying this is the only way you can stay sober and they can't stay sober, how, like if I'm like, hey, Rob, eat this brownie and you're going to grow a midget booty, and, and you're like, well, Corey, don't you want a midget booty? And I'm like, oh my God, I want a midget booty so bad. And you're like, well, did you eat the brownie? Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, Corey, you don't have a midget booty. Uh-huh. But eat the brownie. It's good. It'll give you midget booty. It's the only way you're going to get a midget booty. You eat this brownie. And you're still standing there going, but Corey, you don't have a midget booty. Like, you just told me you ate this brownie, but you don't have it. Uh-huh. I know. To me, I don't know, is that a good analogy? I'm not sure. Maybe. Who knows?
That was between you and me, because we did it. That was the best freaking analogy, dude. That was awesome, man. I love it. That was great, dude. That was great. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But I mean, you make a good point, man. And